Hey, what's up guys, Ravenclaw here and welcome back to the Ravenclaw channel. And guys, I have been away working super hard on the aspect of the Hunter add-on. That's why I haven't really put up any videos or anything like that. I was just trying to, one, get it to work properly, and two, get it ready for pre-patch, because a lot has changed in as far as the back-end coding goes. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, it is live now, so anyone can download it and use it. Obviously, we're still working on it, but you can get it from Twitch, Curse, WoW Interface, wherever you want. But yeah, so I wanted to start doing some more videos on the beta as things have progressed since obviously its release. And I wanted to start making some quick videos. I'm not going to, a lot of people ask me about making guides on the beta and stuff like that. I don't want to do that in the sense that it is a beta and things will change, and I'll go and make a guide and then the next day it'll be completely different. So what I want to do is sort of review the state of, you know, the Hunter, all three specs, and about what's changing and, you know, what's fun, what to do, and everything like that. But yeah, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is Torghast, the infinite dungeon runner. It is awesome fun. Alright, so let's have a look at what it is and what's involved. So what is Torghast? Now, Torghast is a dungeon system that allows you to play either solo or with a group. Now, you can get access to Torghast from Bolvar. He'll give you a quest chain to start once you are at max level. And then when you get into Torghast for the first time, you'll have to do obviously the initiation quest and everything like that. But once it's open, then you'll have access to 2 different dungeons each day, and you can push the tiers higher and higher and higher, which I think is awesome because it allows the solo player to have more of a challenge to do on their own, which I absolutely love. Now, to run these, you'll be able to then get yourself the ash that is required to make your legendaries or upgrade your legendaries. So that's sort of the reward system from the end of these. But what we'll do now is we'll have a look at the different features that are incorporated with this that make it so much fun. One of the main things of this dungeon is your phantasma. And this is a currency essentially, and you'll get the currency from killing mobs, or basically damaging every jar that you find around the place. You can actually target these and just shoot them, and they will then give you some phantasma. And this is what you'll use when you find the vendor on certain floors. And the vendor will offer you a chance to buy a buff portal itself, where you can actually spawn in yourself, or you can actually buy certain perks that he offers. Which will then either be some of the ones that you may have missed or ones that you're trying to stack, but it all costs phantasma. And I think that's pretty cool because it really then gives you that little bit extra edge towards the final boss. So the biggest feature of the Torghast dungeon system is the ability to, I guess, choose your own buffs to sort of create your own path through the dungeons. Now, these buffs are accessed through what I call like a buff portal or whatever. It's got a name, but I can't remember it. So you'll see these throughout the dungeon. You get one at the very beginning, and you can choose these buffs. Now, these buffs can range from everything. I'll put a link in the description so you can see what they actually are. But things like, one, you might get an extra talent part of your talent tree. You get extra health if you kill a Morat. The subject of your misdirection will be able to get 20% extra damage, and these all stack. They don't just go one and that's it. So you could have like 5 of those misdirections and have 100% extra damage, and these will become more important the higher you go in the levels. So the higher the tier, the more precise you're going to be with your talent choice to be able to help you progress on top of your current gear to be able to push higher and higher. I find that to be absolutely awesome. It really adds a special flavor to this sort of solo group adventure. The next thing that you will find throughout this dungeon, which will also help to your journey, is you'll find all of these lost souls everywhere. You'll need to make sure you collect everyone that you find, and don't just run through the dungeon just to finish it, because the more you find, they will actually give you a buff, which is a 1% increase to your primary stat. And this stacks for every single one that you find. So once again, this will help you at the end game, so the final boss. And as I said, as the tiers go higher and higher, your final boss will become harder and harder. So yeah, so you want to make sure that you spend time looking around and get these little ghosts. The next thing is you will find NPCs. So there'll be random NPCs on some of the floors that you need to help out. And they will give you things like, once you find the objective, it's on the same floor, and you can find the objective in your minimap with a question mark icon. So when you complete these objectives, they will drop a talent portal, like a buff portal, whatever, and you can then choose the buffs again, or they may actually become a follower to your covenant. So it's important that you take these guys and get help, so that way you can actually complete your journey, as the dungeon only allows you to have 5 deaths. That's it. Once you die more than 5, then you will obviously be kicked out. The next thing, I think this is probably one of the most interesting things for me about Torghast, is each floor has puzzles. And those puzzles are, there might be a rare behind a gate, and you need to solve a puzzle on like a lock on the gate to be able to access that rare. Or there might be chests throughout the dungeon where you will have to complete like a certain combination lock to be able to unlock the chest to then have access to the buff portal. But yeah, so those little things add an extra flavor to the experience, and I really do like that. Along with booby traps, things that you have to make sure that you maneuver, otherwise you're going to lose a big chunk of health, which then you could possibly die. Just a little bit more, I guess, immersion in the actual adventure, which I actually really, really, really like. On top of this, they've actually added some, I'm going to say hidden areas, secret areas, and that is in the sense that these areas will hold these buff portals or whatnot. And when you get to these areas, there'll be some way that you got to get to them. Some might mean that you have to jump off the edge and disengage onto a ledge, or find a rope to be able to get on top of a mountain to be able to get the portal, which is awesome. And overall, I'm pretty sure that's everything that is to be to this dungeon. The biggest thing that I've taken away from this is it's really going to allow something to push the edge of your class as you go higher and higher. And I really am excited to see how this progresses, whether it's going to, they're going to add more things or whatnot. But at the moment, it's super fun and I'm really having a good time. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this up and show you guys a little bit of what it's about. And yeah, so I'll be making more videos on the beta as we go. And other than that, guys, I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.